Hello guys, so once again, you're welcome to my channel, Joshua the Disciplined Trader. So I document my forex journey, and also I'm on a challenge of taking 100 trades with a disciplined mindset using one entry model and one strategy. So the strategy I use is the alchemist strategy, the combination of CRT, Malaysian support and resistance, and advanced SMC. So what you are seeing on the screen is a trade I took and I ended up a loss. So this trade was actually a mistaken trade. So just bear with me. Let me quickly dive into how I spotted this trade, and you can also learn from it also. So this was the first trade that stopped me out, and the second trade I will also reveal it also. So please watch to the end, like and subscribe. So let's go. So when I came into the chart, and I immediately saw this setup, and I just entered the trade. And looking at, after I've got stopped out, and I went on the 4 hour time frame. So coming on the 4 hour time frame, you all I can see is, I can see nothing. I can really see nothing. Let me remove all this. I mean, this is going to really help you if you are, I'll say, aggressive trader, or someone who doesn't have patience for waiting on a perfect trade. So I can see price is actually giving us a higher high, a higher low, and a higher high, which is this break right here. And it was giving us a or I say minor pullback. Just this little weak price rejected form went up. Price, it's just a weak price action, not a strong candle body price action. So after I got stopped at, and I realized that price have given us a reversal pattern, CRT candle, and I just zoom out, and I saw this was the highest break of structure. This was the highest break of structure right there, and this is an inducement. So price all went up. Definitely price will take liquidity from this level, maybe tapping into this fair value gap. I have my point of interest now before going to the upside. So if, to be honest, why I quickly entered the trade, I did not come to the higher time frame. I didn't go to the higher time frame. That's why all this setup was actually in vain. All this setup right here was actually in vain. So now let me do the analysis, and I'll show you how I spotted this trade. So first of all, we see this first high right here, this high right here. Price came down, giving us a break of structure right here. Give us a break of structure right here, and it come down, taking liquidity from all these guys. Took liquidity from this trend line. Is on the lower time frame, it's a clear structure, and it tapped into this fair value gap. Now this fair value gap was the sponsor of this big move, So after this week, price gave us this order block right here. Our order block, which was unmedicated. But I don't do order block, I actually do key level. So I'll just mark this as a key level, or this V-shaped key level. Yeah, price gave this V-shaped key level before going to the upside. Now it gave us this lower low, lower high, higher high, higher low, and higher high. But after this liquidity have been taken, price went up, but it failed to test this V-shaped key level, which it actually went up to this level, come down, and went up once again. So I use this as my inducement zone, as my liquidity. So I use that as my liquidity. Let me mark it. Excuse me. So I've used that as, maybe price is going to tap there and come into my entry before going to the upside. Yeah, maybe price tap there before going to the upside. So this was my anticipation, but looking at it, my anticipation was wrong. So price just went there. It just gave a small reaction before coming to the downside, which As you can see, like just what I've explained right here. Let me cancel this. Let's see this setup right here. Price give us a break or a higher lower, higher low, and a higher high. It's tries to come down, but it couldn't. Like tries to come back to test this zone, it couldn't, and it went up again. So in the future, here is an engineer liquidity, or here is a liquidity zone for price to come back and tap into the zone before going up. This setup is a VIT setup, but for because the higher time frame has not given us a confirmation. Yeah, so everything here, every setup right here is in vain. So in case you have watched the video to this stage or to this point, it's a nice thing, or at least something you have learned something today. Even if your setup is showing, or it's everything is aligned on the lower time frame, and you go to the higher time frame but you cannot see anything, you can't not see anything, you can't see anything, just leave that setup. It's not a VIT setup. It's not a VIT setup. So let's see something now. Just like I've described on the on the lower time frame, just see something where price gave us this low, and it gave us a high right here. It gave us a high, and it come back, give us another low, but this low did not medicate this V-shaped level that brought price to the upside, that broke structure. So it was the next liquidity for the banks or the big traders. So that was the high, and price, I was expecting price to come down to this level before going to the upside. So please don't mind, I'm actually on the outside, so I think the noise is kind of disturbing. So looking at the setup, you can clearly see what I'm trying to explain. Let's see what I'm trying to explain right here. After price gave us this low, this high right here, price gave us this high, gave us this low right here, and gave us another high right here. Then this low right here, this low could not, this low right here could not medicate this fair value gap, which is a key level, because this fair value gap is the nearest key level that leads to price breaking this high finally. So it tried to come medicate this strong institutional zone, but it couldn't, and it just went up. So it is now acting as a liquidity. So very, it's so clear. It is now acting as liquidity. So I could have waited. I should have waited. Yeah, I should have. If I had come to the higher time frame before taking that trade, I would have spotted this price action, and I would have been expecting it to play out the way it actually did now. So I could have like tried to look for my buy setup before taking the buy to this upside. So it is what it is. I've learned something today. Never take a setup on the lower time frame, or never take a setup, or never take a setup even when your higher time frame is not actually aligning. I mean, the higher time frame is actually the key to the lower time frame. If the higher time frame is not printing any price action, then I don't think you should be going to the lower time frame. Even high should be going to the lower time frame to look for a trade. So this is the first trade I lost on my Profim account. It was actually the first trade I took on my good funded account. So let's go to the other trade. It was GBP AUD. Now this one is the most painful trade I've ever taken this month. It is the most painful trade I've ever taken this month. As you can see, you think I'm in profit, but sadly I'm out of this trade. I don't really know, but the broker actually stopped me out. If you see on the left screen, I actually put the proof there. Price didn't stop me out. I don't like it was. I don't really even. It is not even a spread. I don't think it's a spread. It was the. I think it's their system. It's their system. I mean, it is not actually right to put the blame on someone after your loss, but as you can see, this is a pure proof. Yeah, not spread or nothing. It's just the good funded system. I'm not trying to, like, they should work on their system better. Yeah, they should work on their system very very better. I'm not trying to say they are not a good broker. Yeah, if they are a good broker, I mean, their pro firm is good. That's why I bought it. I've bought 7 accounts from them, so definitely you see it's a good pro firm. But what happened today, I think it's a system error right there, so they should work on it. So I'll show you how I spotted this trade, earlier. So let me go to the daily time frame and just do all the you know stuff. So coming to the daily time frame, as you can see, price is actually in a downtrend, a clear downtrend, as you can see. So there is how I got the bias. So first of all, I map out my market structure: this lower low, this lower high, this lower low, this lower high, where price took liquidity and gave us another lower low. But what do you see? Price never went back to test this key level right here before coming down, which means it is now acting as our future liquidity. Just as simple as that. If price take liquidity from a zone and give us a break, let me just do something for you guys. Price went up, give us a lower high, a lower low, and another lower high, taking liquidity and break structure. You can see this is, some of you will say this is this what you are seeing here, this okay, let's say it gave us a break of structure, right? Now some of you will think that this is a break of structure. Of course it is, but it is a minor break of structure. Why? Because this was the overall low that got broken, and which zone really broke it? Which is that zone there. This was the overall high and this is the overall low. So this is not the low, this is not the low. Yeah, so you should get that this only went the market move with intention, and price just went there medicating this liquidity level, a-shaped level, before coming to the downside. Now price try to go up, test this other level, because this zone have done the job of medicating this up level before coming down. Excuse me. And price never went back to this level right here. It's like it was used, of course it was not acting as our liquidity in the future. So price have went there, medicates our a-shaped level right here. If you can see the a-shaped level right here. I'm still on the daily time frame. Wow, this is taking time. So I spot this rejection candle, after the liquidity, and I went to the daily the 4-hour time frame, but I think I didn't see any breakout. So I went on the 2-hour time frame. The 2-hour time frame was when I saw these breakouts. So we got our daily time frame direction, and also liquidity sweep and rejection, and we got a 2-hour breakout from this guy right here. So price went up there, retesting, also taking liquidity before coming to the downside right here. But what do you notice? This two level is actually the same level. This level right here is actually the same level. Or if I'm to use my key level, price never broke this low until right here, this level. Now switching to the line chart, that's why I always advise, always use line chart when you are confused with structure. You can clearly see now, this is the low, and it's brought price taking liquidity, and it has created another low. It has been broken. So always practice line chart when you are confused with candlestick chart. So price have given us another lower low. So this was where I actually started anticipating the move. So I knew all this one was going to be as a liquidity. This guys is going to be as a liquidity. So now if price is going to take liquidity above,
it's definitely, or some majority of the time, it's heading for a key level. And I saw this key level right here. This was the key level I saw. Yeah. So after the break of structure, now this key level is strong. I knew it was strong because price came down. It is like, I'll say, it is very surprising why this candle did not break this low, because it was almost right about to break it, but it couldn't. But it flipped back up. It flipped back up. Definitely there is a power right here at this level, but unfortunately price went up there and came down and blast through this strong level where I see there's power is. So definitely the strong high is sitting, or majority of big bands is sitting at this key level below this liquidity. So simple as that. Price took liquidity and I immediately went to my 1 hour time frame to look for my confirmation entry. So this is so very, it's like a simple trade. Now after the liquidity has been taken, this was the liquidity. After liquidity has been taken, I waited for my break of structure. You see this high right here, this low and this high, once again coming to the line chart because it was confusing me back then. So you can see this high, this low, this high, this low. Price finally broke this low right here, giving us a change of character, confirming our liquidity sweep is about to happen. Now I map out my key level right here. This was my key level. The first key level that my eye spotted after the change of character, this was the OC key level. Let me zoom out. This was the OC key level right there. I mean open and close. Now my confirmation before I enter was this. You see, after the liquidity sweep, once again price come down and went up. What did it do? It did not medicate any level, any key level inside the range of this liquidity zone right here. It just gave a little pullback and came down, giving us another break of structure. Now what do we see? Here is another liquidity, guys. Another liquidity. So simple. Like, it is advanced market structure. Once price take liquidity and did not medicate that liquidity zone. Okay, let me give a nice scenario like this. Okay, once price take liquidity from a key and medicate a key level, even if it's not a key level, it took liquidity and it gave us a break of structure, give us a change or break of structure, and price tried to go back up but it couldn't. It just give us another lower low. Some of you will want to take trade within this range right here, within this range, but it is wrong. Yeah, I know sometimes it do work. That's why sometimes we miss trade and sometimes we don't. Yeah, but price, the most highest probabilities, price is going to take this guy as liquidity, tapping into that previous liquidity here before coming down back. So this is a very high probability trade for me. This is why I love taking the trade. So I saw this liquidity being formed, and I know that that key level is going to hold. This is my key level. This is where I put my entry. And for the sake of having another key level right here, if you switch to the line chart, you can clearly see I'm having a key level right there. So I just like put my stop loss, not just, I don't want it to be wide, just above this key level, and I was targeting this low right here, this key level also, because I do key level to key level. I don't take profits on a week except I'm like confident that price is going to blast through it. So I just put my take profits at this key level. But looking at it, price did me good. I'll say yes, it is good. I mean, it's painful, but it's good, as you can see. So my anticipation was right. I just got stopped out for no reason. So it is what it is. Watch this video again to see how I did the analysis, how I enter with a confirmation entry, and study this advanced SMC strategy I've taught on this video. So I hope this video is helpful. Please do well to like, subscribe and comment. Thank you, guys.